Good morning and welcome to a very, very beautiful day here on the Herring Fleet. I've had to drag Christopher away from a potential fishing opportunity to do a baitcaster training video.
Yeah, and in today's video we will tell you all about the things you need to know to get comfortable with your baitcaster. We will talk about the general part, so we will talk about advantages using a baitcaster. We will tell you about the technical part, how to set a baitcaster, how to deal with different break-in systems and make the most out of your baitcasting reel.
Absolutely. We're also going to touch on technique-specific stuff as well. So Chris really is an expert when it comes to baitcasters right the way through the Shimano range. I love a baitcaster. I use it a lot in my fishing, but I am really, really excited about picking Chris's brains on all things baitcaster. So come with us and let's go geek out on Shimano Baitcasters. Right, Christopher, we're getting ever closer to fishing, but before we get out on the water, let's talk about a few of the advantages of baitcasters. Tell me about a few of your key advantages.
Yeah, there are a lot of advantages using a baitcaster. You know it, you use it yourself. But the main advantage for me, since you can control the line with your thumb, you have very precise casting. You can cast very close to an object. You can even cast under an object. And there are so many techniques like skipping where you even cast under an object and reach fish you usually don't reach. So that's why I stick to the baitcaster almost all the time.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me. Anything else that stands out for you?
Yeah, because since you can do one-hand casting and you don't have to flip a bail arm, you are faster. And this results in more casts per day, which statistically improves the rate of catching.
More fish on the boat.
More fish on the boat. But you also fish baitcasters. What are your main advantages?
That's a good question. So for me, I think it's about contact. It's about the baitcaster being in the palm of your hand for starters, and I think that line going straight to the end of the rod, you're just in a much more direct contact with the fish, both when you're feeling the weight on the bottom, but also when you're playing the fish. It's great to be able to use the drag, but also, as you've said before, when we've spoken about it, just being able to click that bail open or the casting arm on it, you can let some line out as you go. So I think the finesse approach, the being able to feel everything is really, really important. But then also on the larger baitcasters, a big advantage for me is being able to cast those big baits all day and not putting any pressure on the finger as you're moving around casting all day with big 150 gram baits. So those would be my main advantages, I think.
You're absolutely right.
So let's move on to the next bit. So, Chris, we've finally got some amazing Shimano baitcasters in our hands. Could you just talk me through your understanding and your knowledge, because it's far deeper than mine, about the history of Shimano baitcasters and a few of the key differences?
Yes, I can. The one you got in your hand is called a round profile baitcaster. It's called round profile because it's round, obviously. These reels were the first baitcasters. They were announced in the 1900s and a little bit before. And this is called a low-profile baitcaster. The first one hit the market from Shimano was the Bantam in 1979. And as you can see from the profile, it's flat, it's low, and it's more easy to grip. The baitcaster with a round profile body, they are a little bit different in ergonomics, but you choose what you like, what you prefer.
Absolutely, and that is a key message for the Shimano catalogue. You choose what you like and what you prefer. These are, from the very beginning of Shimano, this is all about gear technology, making sure that your reel never, ever lets you down and can do everything that you want it to do. We have reels from BFS all the way up to the Calcutta MD that I have in my hand in both round profile and low profile. So if you want to throw big pike baits on a Tranx, you absolutely can. If you want to do that on a Calcutta MD, you absolutely can as well. And we have a full plethora of price options available, so you're able to pick the baitcaster that is right for you.